Hi, everybody, all you gospel revolutionaries, and those of you who are watching for the first time. I hope you become a gospel revolutionary very soon. And the only requirement for that is if you like what you hear, you're a gospel revolutionary. Now, I'm going to get to my video. Okay, on the weekend, I did a video called Graceless Expectations, and it was about depression. And oh my God, the feedback that came back from that video was just amazing. A lot of sincere hearts out there. I'm grateful because obviously it helped a lot of people. Um, I'm also grateful for some people also having told me about their own experience with recognizing um, unrealistic expectations in their own lives and what it did to them as far as depression-wise goes. Uh, but in all the feedback and the people I've talked to since I did that video, it reminds me that there were two things that I meant to mention in that video that I did not. And these are things that Mike and I each separately in our own lives observed long before we ever got together to work together. But we each, having dealt with our own depressions in our own lives, we realized there were two other factors that we found were something we just could not allow in our lives. Um, and for me, it really was my Achilles heel. And one was self-pity, feeling sorry for myself. That was my Achilles heel because whether I was depressed or not depressed, if I felt sorry for myself, if I had any self-pity whatsoever, I would then be depressed. And not only that, I would be in the pit of the depression. I would be locked in, and it would be a hard climb out. So I had to, as one caller said today, I had to pull myself up by my bootstraps and just not allow that for myself anymore. And I don't. I recognize that thing. It's so dangerous to me that I won't let myself do it again. Um, uh, there's another thing that Mike and I both realized that was very helpful, and that was thankfulness. Thankfulness is a wonderful thing, and we all can be thankful. It's amazing. You may not feel like you can be thankful, but just being thankful um, is an amazing thing. And if you are feeling self-pity and you decide to choose to be thankful, they don't like to exist in the same soul together at the same time. And if you choose to be thankful, it's one way of really knocking the self-pity out of the ballpark. So um, the, I care about every one of you, and I know depression is uh, something people just don't want to talk about, and but it has obviously needed to be talked about for quite a while, and we're happy to pour ourselves out in the Gospel Revolution to if you need to talk. So, like I said, you're welcome to call me, email me, private message me, however you're connected. Um, doesn't have to be me. Barris is available. Mike is available. We are available, and we love you. I want to talk about some more feedback that we've gotten back just in less than a week. Um, recently heard from a lady who was a longtime listener, first-time caller. She's been listening to the Powercast for a few years. She's been watching the videos now, um, and she called for the first time and let us know who she is, and she's from Alabama. And we know there's so many of you out there that we never get to hear from, and of course we love hearing from you guys. But here's the other thing: all of you like hearing from these guys too. Well, you are these guys, and these guys are you. And so I'm going to ask you to call our voicemail. Leave us a voicemail. We'll play your voicemail. Ask us questions. Give us comments. Give us your feedback, what you like, what you don't like. We'll play your voicemail on the Powercast. If it's specific to me, I'll play it in the weekly video. And but everybody, we are a worldwide revolution. The gospel revolution is worldwide, but there's a lot of space, a lot of distance between each and every one of us. And so a lot of people feel like they're the only one out there. Well, we are a big group, spread out, but we are a big group. And so you will be a you'll be a welcome new voice to your fellow gospel revolutionaries. So give us a call. The voicemail number is 234-564-0971. That's 234-564-0971. Even if you just say, hey, my name is Jeff Robertson from Wildwood, Florida, and I just wanted to call to say hi, click. If that's all you say, believe me, people want to hear there's a voice and a name that goes with that voice that is out there, that thinks like them, that are like-minded. And it's encouraging. It really is encouraging. Just heard back finally from somebody who is in Switzerland as well. This gentleman has been downloading our teaching series for months, and I recognized his name was not European. It looked Malaysian or subcontinental, from the Indian subcontinent. So I looked up the name, and it turned out it was Burmese. Well, he finally just now responded to me. I contacted him a long time ago, asking him if he would mind letting us know how he found us. Well, he's downloaded Mike's teachings, and they have literally completely changed his life. He's planning on going back to Burma in December to preach the gospel to his people who have never heard this gospel. I think he's an inspiration to us all. He will be in the United States in October, and hopefully he and Mike can meet, because he will be in Texas during that time, briefly. So hopefully that will happen, and of course, like I said, this is a worldwide revolution. We have people on every continent and in the Pacific Islands who are downloading this message in major Christian countries, Muslim countries, where the majority is Muslim. We have people devouring this gospel and can't get enough of it. And that is what we're doing here. This gospel message is not something that is hidden under a rock somewhere. And you guys make it happen. You guys make it possible. So please send us your feedback so that we can share the feedback with everybody else. All right, you gospel revolutionaries, have a revolutionary week.